I am starting with question number 1 given on page number 216. Okay. So what is asked in this question? Judge the equivalent resistance when following are connected in parallel. A 1 ohm and 10 to the power 6 ohm. B 1 ohm and 10 to the power 3 ohm and 10 to the power 6 ohm. So now first part I am doing, there are what is given 1 R1, you can say R1 is equal to given 1 ohm, and what is R2 is given? R2 is given 10 to the power 6 ohm. So listen, first of all what they are asking, judge. Judge means you need not to solve first of all. Why you need not to solve? Because in this question they want how will you see the question. Basically R1 is 1 ohm and R2 is 10 to the power 6, means 1 million ohm or 1 mega ohm you can say. You know how these are resistances connected? Just the equivalent resistance when they are connected in parallel. You know, whenever we connect 2 or more than 2 resistances in parallel, you know the equivalent resistance should be lesser than the minimum value of that combination. I explain you the meaning. Suppose this is the first resistance and that is the second resistance. These both resistors are connected in parallel. Now what is the value of R1? This is 1 ohm. And what is the value of R2? This is 10 to the power 6 ohm. Now when you will calculate the equivalent resistance, means R total, whatever value you are getting by using the formula, that would be what? That would be less than 1 ohm. Only this is asked in this question. Judge the equivalent resistance. So you have to remember, whenever we connect 2 or more than 2 resistances in parallel, then resultant resistance or equivalent resistance would be less than the minimum value of the resistance in the combination. In this combination, this is R1 and this is R2. So what is the minimum value? 1 ohm. So what would be the equivalent resistance in parallel combination? In parallel combination, the equivalent resistance would be lesser than the smallest value of the resistance of the combination. So this way we have to do, and this is the question A, and this is the answer of question number 1A. Now let's start with B part. What is asked in B part? Because in text question number 1, 2 things are asked. Just the equivalent resistance. Total means equivalent only. Now in B part what is given? R1 is equal to, suppose 3 resistors are provided. R1 is equal to 1 ohm. R2 is equal to 10 to the power 3 ohm. And R3 is equal to 10 to the power 6 ohm. Now among 3 resistors, if you make a combination, this is R1, that is 1 ohm, this is R2, this is 10 to the power 3 ohm, and this is R3, this is 10 to the power 6 ohm. Now because these all resistances are connected in parallel, so what would be the equivalent resistance? That means total resistance. This resistance should be less than the equivalent resistance. So which one is the smallest or least resistance among all 3? So 1 ohm. So the equivalent resistance should be less than 1 ohm. So this is the meaning of judge the equivalent resistance. Is this clear? Question number 2. Now what is given in the question? An electric lamp of 100 ohm. So R1 equal to, I am considering 100 ohm. This is my electric lamp. A toaster of resistance 50 ohm. So R2 equal to 50 ohm. And third one is a filter of resistance 500 ohm. So filter resistance is 500 ohm. these all are connected in parallel. So how can you connect these all in parallel? This is R1, this is R2, and this is, and what is,
the board is stuck at one place.
okay, and this is R3. These all appliances are connected in parallel. So what is the value of R1? 100 ohm. What was that? Second, R2 was 50 and R3 was 500 ohm. So this way we can say these all are connected in parallel. Now they are connected parallel to each other, and one supply is of how much volt? 200. This is what? This is VT. 220 volt is connected. Now what is the question? In question they are asking that in place of what current will flow from here? IT, because this battery is connected. Now what is asked in the question, that in place of these three appliances one electric iron is used, then what would be the current drawn from the electric iron? Okay, so how can we calculate? First of all, we'll find out the value of IT, means the current flowing in the circuit. So this how can we calculate? We know IT equal to V upon RT. So what is RT? So can you calculate RT?
31.25 ohm.
What is RT?
31.25.
Okay, 1 upon 100 plus 1 upon 50 plus 1 upon 500. 500. Here 5 will come, here 10 will come, and here what? 1 will come. So this would become 16 upon 500. So what would be the value of RT? So the RT would come in numerator, so RT would become 500 upon 16. So answer would be 31.25. Okay, so this is what? This is the resistance of all three devices, 1, 2 and 3. These all resistances are having what current? What resistance? The resistance of this combination is this much. Now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate IT. IT means what is the current flowing through the circuit. So IT equal to what? VT upon RT. What is VT? 220 volt divided by what? RT 31.25 ohm. We are getting 7.04 ampere. Means what is the value of this current? 7.04 ampere. Means here what current is reaching? IT equal to 7.04 ampere current is passing. Now what else is asked in the question? They are saying if in place of these three resistor, means you remove these three resistor, and in place of these three resistor you connect an electric iron. What it is? An iron is used. Then what is the resistance of this iron? So we'll use which formula? Since V equal to I into R. You can say, you can give name R of iron. Okay. So now what we want? We want to calculate the resistance of this iron. So what we want? We should know the potential difference. This technique beta we have already discussed so many times. We know the potential difference. This and these both are the same thing. Here what is V? We already know. I we know. So R we'll have. Who's R of iron? What is V? V is 220 volt. What current is flowing in the circuit? 7.04 ampere. Now R iron. So what would be the resistance of iron? Now you can tell me that resistance of iron would be equal to 220 volt divided by 7.04 ampere. And what would be the answer? What is the answer? When you will solve it, you will get 31.25 volt upon ampere, and volt upon ampere is also called ohm. So the resistance of iron would be similar to the equivalent resistance of all three resistors, because this resistance or this iron is also using the same current as these three resistors or the three appliances were using earlier. So this is the resistance of the electric iron that we are using in place of the all three appliances. So please note down this question. In question number 3, page number 216, what is given? What are the advantages of connecting all the appliances in parallel compared to the series combination? So look, this is our supply. Suppose in our home, what is the domestic supply? 220 volt. Okay, what is the supply in our home? 220 volt. Now how all the things are connected? All the things are connected in parallel. Like this is our fan. Fan is having resistance, so fan is connected. This is refrigerator. Refrigerator is also having resistance. One more appliance we take. Like this is our television. This is connected in parallel, and these all are connected in a room. Okay. Every machine has a switch, so we can put a switch here. Now, you tell me what is the potential difference across all the devices. If 220 volt is acting, then every device is getting 220 volt. If you put a voltmeter here, the first advantage is in parallel combination. In parallel combination, all devices get same potential difference. Here, and second advantage is, if you think about, like right now all devices are getting current, but in case if one of the appliance you make off, like here television you made off, then current will not pass through this way, but fan would be continuously working, and the second device LED bulb will also work, only the television will not work. Why? Because current will not flow through here, because switch you have made off. That means in parallel combination what happens? What you can write? In parallel combination, working of one device will not affect the other. Means अगर एक डिवाइस बंद हो जाए या खराब हो जाए, then इसका असर दूसरे डिवाइस पर नहीं पड़ेगा. Is this clear? Now let us see the question number. Listen. Now what we want? We want 4 ohm equivalent resistance by using these 3 resistors. So how can we obtain? This is 3 ohm, this is 6 ohm. If we connect these 2 resistors in parallel, then what should be the equivalent resistance? The equivalent resistance should be less than 3 ohm if we connect these both resistors in parallel, because we know that equivalent resistance in parallel combination is always lesser than the smallest or the least value of the resistance. So first we try these 2 resistors in parallel. This is of R2, the value is of 3 ohm, and there is one more resistor R3, The value of this is 6 ohm. We can give
Sir,
a name to this point. This is, consider this is B and this is my point C. Now tell me what is the value of RBC. R2 into R3 divided by R2 plus R3. And when you will solve this, what the value will put? 3 into 6 and 3 plus 6. So this would become 18 upon 9 and this finally would become 2 ohm. So what this combination is behaving? This combination is behaving like 2 ohm. And what we want totally 4 ohm. So 2 ohm now we have. So how can we connect one more resistor? Look here. If you take the R1 first resistance whose value was 2 ohm, and if you connect this resistance with this combination, which combination? With this combination, this was point B. This was R2 3 ohm and this was R3 6 ohm. This was point C
sir,
and this was point A. So what RAC would become? RAC would be, means that resistance from here, this point to this point would be RAB plus
the gold is blurred.
RBC. So RAB is what? 2 ohm. And what about this RBC? This RBC we are getting again 2 ohm. So this 2 plus 2 would become 4 ohm. So this way you can connect 3 resistors, means this 2 in parallel and 1 in series. So this overall equivalent resistance for this combination would be 4 ohm. This first part is done. Now we will do the second part. Now in B part, what is asked? Connect these resistors in such a way that you should get equivalent resistance equal to 1 ohm. So we know if we connect these resistances in parallel, then the value of the equivalent resistance would be lesser than the smallest value. So the smallest value among all 3 resistors is 2 ohm. So if we connect them in parallel, then value is going to be lesser than 2 ohm. So let's check once. This is of R1 and this is of 2 ohm. R1 is of 2 ohm. This is R2 and this R2 is of 3 ohm and this R3 is of 6 ohm. If we connect these resistors in between point A and B, then we check what resistance we are getting. RAB 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Now what is the value of this R1? 1 upon 2, 1 upon 3 and this is 1 upon 6. Now on solving, this would become 2 3 ja, 3 2 ja and 6 1 ja. So this would become 6 upon 6 and finally this would become 1. So this is 1 upon RAB. So when this will go in numerator, so this is ultimately RAB and this RAB is equivalent resistance between A and B and this is 1 ohm. So if we connect these 3 resistors in parallel to each other, then equivalent resistance would be 1 ohm. So this is the first combination of 3 resistors to get a value of 4 ohm and this is the second combination of all these 3 resistors to get a value of 1 ohm. So now this question is completed. Now let us see the question number 5. In question number 5, what is given? What is the highest and the lowest total resistance that can be secured by combination of 4 coils of resistance? 4 ohm, 8 ohm, 12 ohm and 24 ohm. So what is given here? We see first R1 means a coil of resistance R1 4 ohm, another coil is of 8 ohm third coil is of resistance 12 ohm, fourth coil is of 24 ohm. So now these four coils of different resistances are provided to us. Now what is asked, what is the equivalent resistance or in A part and B part. So in A part, what is asked, what is the highest value of the resistance? Means using these four resistors, you have to find out the maximum resistance that can be obtained. So we already know that maximum resistance is obtained when we connect the resistances in series combination. So RT would be R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4. So when you connect them in series, so this would become 4 plus 8 plus 12 plus 24, and this would become 4, 8, 12, 12, 12, 24, and this would become 48 ohm. That means when you connect these all coils in series this way, R1, R2, R3 and R4. So this combination will provide you the maximum resistance, that is 48 ohm, and this is the series combination. Now we see what is given in B part. In B part, what is given? The lowest total resistance that can be secured by these resistors. Now we already know that in series combination the resistance becomes maximum, and in parallel combination the equivalent resistance becomes minimum. So how can we connect? If we connect these resistances in parallel, how can we connect them? This is R1, what it is? 4 ohm. This is another resistance, and the value of this resistance is 8 ohm. This is third resistance, and what is the value? 12 ohm, and this is the fourth resistance. This is of 24 ohm. Now when you connect these all resistances in parallel, how can you connect them in parallel? These are connected in parallel this way. Now that's point A and that's point B. So between point A and B, we can find out the equivalent resistance. So what's the formula of equivalent resistance in parallel combination? RAB equal to 1 upon R total, means total means equivalent resistance between A and B. So this would be 1 upon R1, 1 upon R2, 1 upon R3 and 1 upon R4. So how we can add 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 8, R3 is 1 upon 12 and R4 is 1 upon 24. Now on adding this, what LCM? 24 is the LCM. So this would become 6, 3, 2 and 1. Now finally this would become 6, 3, 9, 2, 11 or 1, 12. So this would become 12 upon 24. So this is what? RT. RT for this combination means equivalent resistance for this combination. So when we will invert, 24 would come in numerator and 12 will go in denominator, and finally answer would become 2 ohm. So 2 ohm is the minimum resistance that can be obtained by using these 4 resistors. So what is the maximum resistance that can be obtained by using these 4 resistors? 48 ohm, and this way we will connect between point A and point B. And how can we connect the minimum resistance? So when we connect these resistors in parallel, we will get a minimum resistance, that is 2 ohm. So this is the end of A part here, and that's the end of B part. So This question is over here. Now you please note down.